Okay, good morning from Mataram Masjid. This is so interesting because they kept the name and they did not know when I said that Mataram is a Hindu word. They said that, well, this was a, perhaps at a very ancient time. The structures have remained the same, but this was built in 1500 something. So apparently 16th century. If you look at some of the materials, reading materials, unfortunately it's all in Bahasa. What is it that it say? Makam, Kerajan, Mataram, Kota Gedi. What is Kota Gedi?
Kota Gede, this is the name of the area.
Name of the area.
This is actually capital of Mataram Islam.
Mataram Islam.
Yeah.
What is Mataram Islam? Mataram is the name of the town?
Name of the Sultanate.
Sultanate, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
before
it's not the
Mataram-
masjid. So Mataram is a sultanate.
Before Mataram is a Hindu kingdom. And then Islamized by Mataram Islam. Islamized by Mataram Islam.
Huh. Islamized by Mataram Islam. Unbelievable. Very different. Yeah. So the boundary walls and some of the structures that you see here, let me go see what it says here. It's very clean, but it's written in Bahasa, so you cannot read. I don't understand what it says. But apparently it's talking about mainly the history of the structure.
So behind this masjid is the cemetery area, graveyard for
The king of the Mataram.
It's a graveyard of the king
Mataram.
of the Sultanate Mataram. Graveyard of the king of Mataram. Okay.
So they have name like Ki Gede Pemanahan Panembahan Senamati. Is the king
Founders,
of,
the
the founders of the king
The
Mataram
founders of the Sultanate or the masjid?
Islam. The Sultanate.
Founder of the Sultanate. That's a graveyard over there. So if you look at the walls and the structures here, they seem to be very, very ancient. And I don't know what this is. But what is this?
Now become a clock.
Oh, it's a clock. Okay. Now it's a clock.
But before they know.
So it's 7 o'clock in the morning, folks. And so it is, well, I now remember a student of mine from Thailand. He took me there to Thailand. I don't know when it was, in the late 90s or 2000 something. And it's Takaza. Takaza means, what is Takaza? I think it's an Urdu word which means it's like a demand, sir, that you come here. And Takaza of the masjid is that when you go to a masjid, you do your nafil prayer. At-tahiyatul masjid or what do you call the nafil. And so in our belief system on the day of judgment, you know, it is actually recorded that whichever land you went to, you make your sujood, your sajda, and the place will be a witness for you. So before I go in and make my sajda, inshallah, I will take a little video of around the place. That was the gate getting into the masjid. And I was mistaken that the masjid is called Mataram simply because that was the name of the sultanate and the graveyard of the sultanate. Where exactly is the graveyard?
Di mana makamnya? This way.
Okay, so let's go there because I'm only going to make one video of this location. Go to the graveyard, come back. I'll
That's the name.
pray for his soul while I do my prayers.
That's the name.
Okay, that was when he apparently died. But look at all this, it's very ancient, isn't it? Kelampok usaha bersama, which means what?
What is it like? SME, something like that.
they provide Japanese clothing
They provide Javanese clothing
for rent.
for
Rent.
Trent?
Rental.
Rental.
They rent out.
They rent the clothing.
You rent the clothing. This is the blue area.
Yeah.
Very, very ancient. And what I'm really amazed by is the fact that it's so clean. So clean. Early morning, And you see that the cleanliness is next to godliness. This is what they say, folks. So you better be clean. If you're not clean, go and clean yourself, please. All right, mashallah. Yeah, same thing in Turkey. You have the cats everywhere. And here is the, what is it, like a Quran class? Akara kira budaya dan kura sindan. Yeah, says women must wear a long traditional fabric and a torso wrap. Please take off any headscarf. Men must wear a traditional Javanese suit, a long traditional fabric, and a male Javanese headscarf, or cover. Visitors may hire the clothes from the Secretariat office. Taking pictures in the cemetery is strictly not allowed. Okay. Cemetery is that way? Yeah, so that's the cemetery on the left side, but there are rules of how actually you can enter. So pictures are not allowed. I'm not sure if I can take a short clip if it says not allowed. And if he allows me to do it, I'll still do it, but I doubt it. But up to a point where I can. Oh, he said you can go. Wow. Yeah, it's good to have helpers because then they allow you. Let me take a clip of this little Indonesian cat going to America. Your photo is, little cat. Yeah, so,
This is the
yes.
Bathing area.
This is a?
Bathing area.
What's pacing?
Bath.
Oh,
Like
you
a bath.
go bath for the
king.
For the king. Wow.
The vibes of the king.
Yeah, the family of the king.
Oh.
That's for the female. Sandang Putri.
But this is not anymore. It was like it used to be.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was when back then when the king and the family, they were bathed in this area. And that was a luxury life. So that was for the women bathing place. Nobody here anymore because this is from ancient times. And yeah, so it's amazing because that's about a 500 plus 200, 525 years at least old are these structures. I love the banana trees there. People doing their morning chores. Yep. Assalamu alaikum. Yep. Khusus wanita.
Yeah. Cross for female.
Yeah. Look at this. It's a little pond or something. No. Area of water where they would go in for washing. And I still see some fish here.
This is the place for the bath.
The place for the bath. Oh, flower petals. And you still there's flower petals. I think they just put it so when people come in they can see how things were done then at that time when people, it was like 525 years ago or something, 500 plus years ago. So yeah. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So thank God it's a very a nice day out here. Oh, the well. Yeah, this reminds me of my our village in India where there were wells, right?
Yeah.
Is this water is not clean though, right?
I think it's not the. No, it's clean, right? But
The water is clean?
I think, right? But they don't use it.
No, not use it. Just actually try to
Yeah.
take it out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And put it back in just to have the fun we used to have like when we were kids. Yeah. Amazing. And the good thing is if you really take this water and want to bathe, on hot summer day it could be extremely cold, the water. It'll be a very refreshing, what do you call it? Let me just give him some money. Can I give him 2 of these?
Yes.
Is it too little? For him.
It's okay.
Give it to him. Yeah, for him.
Because the entrance they also.
I will pay. Yeah. Hello, sir. How are you?
Ya. Oh, terima kasih. Terima kasih.
Yeah, he's happy with $2. He's very happy, or less. Look at this another cat, Indonesian cat, but looks a little sick. Unfortunately, I'm not going to chase you. Don't worry. Okay. And so back to the back entrance, and this is another no littering. It says area for the one time they were used to be like king and their families and everything. And she's watching us again. Look at that. Does not look very happy. I'm coming towards you. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Oh, these are the trees. And what is this compound for? What do they do here?
Go that way, that's the graveyard, the tomb.
Hmm?
The tomb is.
The tomb is there. Okay.
You need to use that kind of cloth if you want to gather. Yeah, they are also the guests.
They are the guests. Okay, so when people come here and want to go inside the tomb, they need to like rent these clothes and go inside. It's pretty time consuming. And well, then he unlocks the door
Assalamualaikum ya Allah.
and he's saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So when people go in there, the cemetery, they will then make Fatiha. Hopefully they are the Muslims or non-Muslims. They're the well-wishers of the king who died, and apparently his portraits are here. And that's the end. So let's go to the masjid. Let's go to the masjid.
This is the like the office for the
Pendaftaran.
yeah register.
Where do we pray?
The message.
Okay, we go there. So do we have to pay here?
Yeah.
How much?
Up to you.
Oh, up
just
to you.
Sedekah.
Sadaqah for the masjid?
For the area for the management.
Maintenance. Oh. All right, so let me do this. Let's go back there. I will come back.
Yes.
And we're because in the middle of making a movie, we'll come back again and pay him. So finish my clip here, and then we come back because I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
And then I can come back and pay him. Yeah, so it's a little cleaning chore in the morning. Yeah, so you could rent the clothing from here if you're interested in going inside the graveyard or the cemetery of the kings and their family. We are back here in the compound or veranda of the ancient 500 plus years old masjid. And look at the dome at the top. It looks so different than what we have in other places. So we will go in and I'll do my little prayers I'll come back and give some donation, because it's kind of expected that when you come here, you donate a little something for the maintenance of the structure and for the payment of the people and all that. And their salary probably comes from the government. But anyway, what are all that things there? That's the wudu.
Yeah, they do wudu. This is the way of going to the inside of the masjid.
Okay, so there's again another entrance. It's the wudu area where you go and do your ablution. And these are probably hostels or for people who actually maintain the masjid to live there. And that's the street going back outside. And so I'm simply going to probably go to the ablution area and end my video, because then it is time for us to do a little 2 rak'ah prayer at the masjid. Yeah, beautiful.
They said
Oh
that,
God,
in the
yeah.
past,
Say it again.
Because in the past, because from Hindu to become Muslim, they need to take janabah. They take a bath, right?
Yeah.
So they make this
Oh.
water, so they go inside the masjid.
And this was
And they-
500 years plus.
Yeah.
SubhanAllah.
You need to get a janabah before going to the masjid.
Masjid. Obviously, you need to get cleaned up and ablution and bathing and all that before you get inside that area to make your sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi.
So the thing,
The drum, what's that drum?
that's before we have loudspeakers.
Before the loudspeakers, they used to
yeah.
have this huge
to
drum
call the prayer, they will.
that they would beat on it. The prayer is getting started.
Yeah.
And what about the azan?
Yeah, like before the azan,
Before the azan.
and then the azan.
Okay, they beat the
Because the
drum.
adhan will not be heard from far
Beautiful.
away.
Yeah,
I think that's the same age with the masjid.
yeah.
Tutupnya itu sama tuanya kayak masjid.
All right, so here it is, folks. It's time for me to get a little spiritual here, and so I'm going to end my video here. Thank you for watching. Goodbye from Yogyakarta, Indonesia, October 29, 2025.